Hello, 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 everybody. I thought I would just go live, make some breakfast burritos, and then the dogs will be coming through to probably have some eggs. I'm gonna get yes, I have some famous breakfast burritos that I make. I don't know if this is a little bit crooked, but there's not much I can do about it. Oh well. I know it's early, but people might watch the replay. Yes. I hope everybody's doing good. Enjoying their fall weather. We're getting a bit of a heat wave. Today it's going to be 86 degrees. It's going to be like that for the next couple of days, and then it's going to go down into the 50s. So our last, they used to call it Indian summer. I think that's what they used to call it. The last heat wave of the year. Anyway, let me see. I'll put it a little lower so you can see what I'm doing. I gotta remember my peeler. After having it for some years is not working anymore, so I gotta go and add that to my grocery list. So we have a couple updates for the people that might be watching the replay. Moonshadow is scheduled to have a dental and a cyst removal on October the 17th. So, and that's kind of why I wanted to come on here, is to ask you guys for positive thoughts and prayers. When I adopted him, he had a cyst on his neck, and according to the foster mom that he had, they did test the cyst, and it was benign, and then they just recommended just keeping it because it wasn't causing any problems. But last month, I noticed it had grown in size, and it opened up. So, because he has long hair, and I wasn't like noticing it or anything, and then all of a sudden, my housemate, I took a picture of it, showed my housemate, and he's like, he's like, I'm concerned what that looks like, And so we took him to the ER vet, and they drained it, and they said that more than likely it's gonna fill up with fluid again. But I had tried some at-home remedies, and look at who's here. Moonshadow is here. He hears me. Let me try to turn the camera around. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Moonshadow is here. So this is Moonshadow. If most people who's going to be in know who he is. He heard me doing the carrots. It's just carrots. Yeah. So he's gonna have, there's different filters you can use. Like no filter. But anyway, yeah, so he's, aren't you? Oh, aren't you? Yes. here. So he's, yeah, so anyways, I was trying some at-home things. I was thinking it was Halloween. I had watched a YouTube video, different things that they had suggested. And then I was just like, oh, I think it's filling up with fluid again. And then it opened up, and it was that the day before yesterday. Yeah, it was Friday. It opened up. I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't know what is happening. It's bothering me. Okay, let me just try to finish the story, and then I'll diddle with that. That's something that came on the screen. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay, so it it opened up. It like popped open, and I'm like, okay, no more, because I thought I was just gonna try the home remedy before we had the surgery or whatever, and so I'm like, we have to go to the vet, and so here where I live in the cities, it was over COVID, everybody adopted dogs and cats. And so it's always about 3 weeks ahead. You have to book to get an appointment. So then that leaves you with the emergency vet. And then you have to, honestly, the last time I had an emergency, I had called 15 emergency vets. And I couldn't, it was for Stardust, I couldn't get into one. But when Moonshadow had his problem, I think it fell on probably a night that maybe it was a little more slower, and they got me in, but it was still a 5-hour wait. So I was so lucky when I happened to call my vet. I haven't gone to see that particular vet in a really long time because the dogs have an at-home vet that they go to. They said, I called at noon, and I said, do you happen to have any openings for today or tomorrow? And they said, what's your name? And when they asked me what my name was, I knew that was a really good sign. You can see me, maybe I knew that was a really good sign. And I said, yeah, this is my name and the dog's name. And it was, like I said, it was 12 o'clock. They said, well, you can come in at 2 o'clock. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, it was one of those little miracles. Apparently they had a cancellation. And it was just perfect because I had the day off from work. And at that point, it looked really bad, and it looked infected and everything. So it saved me a trip to like an ER vet and everything. And then they're like, yeah, we suggest that you have the surgery to remove it. Because I said, I'll do whatever you suggest. I said, I did try the at-home, and they said, well, sometimes the skin is just like thinner, and they suggested the surgery. And then he's gonna get a dental as well because he has a lot of tartar. And anyway, so he's, like I said, he's scheduled for Tuesday, October the 17th. And the vet that's going to be doing it is a vet that I trust. So when I used to live closer to that vet, when I was living closer to downtown, I used to go see that vet, and he had saw my other Afghans of Tasha Rose, Monte Carlo, and Black Beauty. And he also did the dental of Lyric. He's such a very positive vet. I'm surprised he's still there. Like I always think he's gonna retire. But he's the one that does the surgeries. So he's gonna do it. And now Moon Shadow is 11 years old. And I was a little worried about him being 11. And the vet said, well, we do see quite a few dogs his age. And they said, well, we're going to do the blood work. And, and if his blood work is good, that's a really good indicator that he'll do well in his surgery and under anesthesia. So we had the panel done. And his blood work came back real good. And so I got the results on that yesterday. And then what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do for the surgery, how they're gonna proceed is they're gonna do the most important thing first and then move on to see how he's doing in the surgery. So they're gonna remove the cyst first. And if he does really well, if he's keeping on doing well, then he's gonna do the dental. From there, we thought maybe one of his teeth looked like it might have to come out. From there, if he's still doing well, then he's gonna do an x-ray. From there, then they'll remove it. But all of that takes more time when you're under anesthesia. But they said, yeah, we really think you should do the dental because that one particular tooth may infect in about a year, and then you have that issue too. So I have the whole amount of money that it's costed so far just for all of that was okay. So it was $289. It was $340 for the exam. They cleaned and drained that cyst, and then they did the panel and heartworm check. So all of those things. So they're gonna I'm gonna see a quote, but I think it would be best to just kind of do all of that. Let me just, do all of that, get it over with, so I don't have any, can have some nice clean teeth. Oh, and I think I told you that same vet did Lyric's teeth, and her teeth was really bad at that time because I had adopted her from my mom. And her teeth was really bad, and that vet did a really great job. And Lyric has really nice white teeth to this day. And I'm so glad that I got it done. So, and you just don't know, when dogs have like bad teeth like that. You don't know if it's hurting them or not. But yeah, it always is scary. I not only in surgery, but if they wake up or not, and even after they come home. Because I've had. But anyway, I did tell my concern to the vet, and they said, well, one particular thing is they don't use this particular drug anymore. For the Afghans or for any of the dogs that was causing problems with them. Yeah, so that's kind of like my big dog news. How long did that take? Only 14 minutes. That wasn't too bad to explain all of that. Yeah, it didn't take too long. what I'm doing here, let me show you. I don't know why I have this silly filter. It says all of these things that you can use. There's like this, I don't know what that is. Blush, pop. Oh, that one is kind of pretty. I like this one. Do you like that one? Do I look a little more, have a little more color to my skin? Crush, glow. That we're in Nor. Let's see. Oh, then there's these bubbles. That's, I know that's pretty popular. This one is called Dream. Oh, that's too psychedelic. Glamour. Oh, this is, oh, that's scary. That one. I kind of like that. Oh, this is Dance Party. Those like beam lights. The one that I liked was this one. Cause that one, it just gave a little color. And it's, but then, so I'm using that, but then I don't know how to get out of there. Start poll. I don't know how. Oh, okay, I got out of there now. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing here. Oh, and then that comes on again. Okay, I'm just sauteing with butter those carrots. Well, that's good to know for the future if I wanna. You guys, I bought a wig. It was one of those whims. I think it was like, well, you know, it's like late at night, and there's this, I can't remember what her name is, but she's on Instagram, and she does, Laura, if you're listening, you would know that one lady that does those 80s skits, and she has Debbie, who's the hairstylist. So I got her wig. Maybe I'll show it later. Yeah, you might see it. I kind of put it away, but it's the 80s hair that's all like ratted and layered. Yeah, it's the one that she wears when she does the role of Deb. Can't remember that lady's name. She's out in New York City, and she's like a one-woman show that does all of those characters from the 80s. Okay. What I'm gonna do, yeah, I think in the future when I come on, I will. What was I needing from the store again? I need eggs. Okay. Need eggs. I'm going to the grocery store today. There was something that I forgot that I keep thinking I need to get from the grocery store that I always forget. And I thought, oh, I'm going to write that down, and now I can't even think what it was. What thing was it? So I did a cute video. Today I was editing. I noticed I have so much footage on my phone of cute things, of antics of little Stardust, what she does. And I don't know if I'm gonna, I put it on my own personal Facebook. So I don't know if I'm gonna put it as like on this channel or, you know, on this channel too. I'm just not sure. So, yeah, so Stardust. I'm gonna take you outside to see what Lyric is doing as this is. And so, going outside, and then there's Lyric out there. Oh, there you are, Lyric. Yeah, she's just sitting outside. Look at how nice that grass is so green. It looks like it's June out there right now. It's hard to believe it's September. I saw a few leaves that did turn in the neighborhood. Oops, I saw a few leaves like turned for colors. Oh, you guys, this is my, here, turn it around. This is the little display. Then I did my haul from Dollar Tree for Halloween, and I got that shelf at the Restore. I was really happy that I got it. So, and then those two pumpkins on each side lights up. I gotta go attend to my, okay, this here. So, almost ready. Get my plate. Yes, and I don't expect, I know some people think they're supposed to watch the whole stream. I don't expect you guys to do all of that. 'Cause that's just, if you have a lot of things other, especially if you're a YouTuber. Now, if you're a fan and you have the time, that's a whole other ball game. And you might like something like this. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just don't, I know I was on my regular YouTube channel, but I just don't feel super comfortable. Because it's just like, I'm just laid back, I'm just myself. So this is what it's looking like. And then what I do, I go live, and probably go live to do this every week. This is make the same thing. This is how I heat up my burritos, not my flour tortillas shells. I heat them up this way, and then I go like this. There we go. Yeah, I might go live when I'm gonna be a hot mess. I remember, well, when I'm talking about, I'm gonna try to stay calm and happy, and I'm gonna try not to be a hot mess when Moonshadow has this surgery. I remember when I had to do dental cleaning for, were they both gonna do it together? I want to say maybe not. I don't know if, so when I had Monte Carlo and Tasha Rose, I don't know if they were both gonna do their dentals together. I think it was one at a time. And I was so flipped out. Like, I was the one crying. I was so scared. And the reason why I was is because I had this other dog named, was that Bright? I think he was a Borzoi, and he never woke up from surgery. So I was a hot mess. And I remember I was crying when I dropped her off, and then they had me in with her in her kennel, and she was waiting, and then for whatever reason we were walking all over outside. Anyway, they decided, because when they called us when she was ready, because she was walking all over the place outside, they decided to reschedule it. And then the second time when I brought her in, I was a little more level-headed. What are you doing, Moon Stardust? Here's Stardust. Here's Stardust, who we named the channel after. Yes, look at how pretty she is. Everybody says that she's beautiful. Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Do you want to come out on the porch? I think that there's some people that are, she's hearing. Yeah, I think, these roses. Look at these beautiful roses, you guys. Stardust right there. So though I gotta go attend to the food so Moonshadow doesn't eat it. I think he's coming. Okay, hold on. I gotta see where Lyric is. Okay, so Lyric is still outside. So as I was saying, oh, here she comes. You can see her. She'll be here. Who did we say? Oh, about those roses. You believe I was driving down the street and they were in the middle of this like busy road. And they were just there. And they were all wrapped up and everything. And I rescued them, and they needed water. They were very dry. They were all drooped. They didn't look anything like that. Somebody must have bought the dozen roses and left them like that for a few days. And so once I got them in water, they opened up. So now I'm just gonna eat it. And see, maybe somebody will be on here at some point. Okay. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. So usually what I do, I like mayonnaise. I don't like sour cream, which is what you would normally have on a breakfast burrito. And then I use this Hernandez avocado. Let me rinse out my spoon. Stardust is like all ready to go. She's I don't know if you can see her, but she's thinking that food is for her. So yeah, so I just put, okay, that's what that's looking like. I need to try to close the door so Stardust stay right there. Okay. See where she is. You don't see her. Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay, so you guys, how you wrap a breakfast burrito, this is how you do it. I used to work at McDonald's. You take your ingredients and you have them, you want to make a little line. Then you scrunch it up, make sure you have the food on all sides, and then you wrap it, fold it on the left, and then you wrap it up like that. I'm going to just do the same thing. So you're going to take that bottom and scrunch it, make sure all of the food is there, wrap that there, and then fold there. You don't want it too thin or too thick with your wrap. Scrunch it up here. And then you enjoy. Okay, so Stardust clearly did not want me to give. Uh-oh, I must be wearing lipstick. Okay, let me try to... Little Stardust is right there. she'll poke me. Does she want, see if you can see her doing that. I felt her nose on me again. Yeah, I got some real cute Halloween decorations that were not in that last video. I think I went to Dollar Tree one more time. Because I was going to return something. So in total, I went 3 times. I'm really close to the camera. So on that 3rd time, and, so I'll show you after I, no. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, it takes me a little bit of time to eat. We have one more left. She's getting a little eggs and a little tortilla shell. And then finally Lyric comes. I'm going to give her just a little bit of that. Yeah, so she doesn't have to feel left out. I was thinking maybe somebody might come on. I think, yeah, it's really early for like Laura because it's 8:30 there in the morning, but she's 2 hours ahead of me. And I don't, and oh, that's the same. But I don't know. Okay, then one of my fans, well, my friend lives in Florida. I think they're an hour after us. Okay, so let me wash my hands. We still. Yeah, so next time we can do. I have some of my tips. We can do some other stuff I'm going to try to clean up. And then I know I might come on here later. Maybe I'll just delete it. That's my crystal art. I got. And then this is that tablecloth. This here, I forgot to show this. Oh my gosh, this was beautiful. This skull, if you like that, with the crow and the rose. For $1.25. They sell like things, and then what I'm saying is they sell things like this for way more expensive other places. And then I got this one too in black. That is beautiful. They only had one left. Okay. Yeah, what do you think? Should I save this or should I delete this stream? I might. Well, let me just put some of the things away. Trying to just put. What are you doing? Lyric is trying to see if there's any crumbs that fell on the floor. Lyric, no. Watch out. Lyric is. So no one. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to end this so it doesn't get terribly long for you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.